Hello, and welcome to the Big Bang Theory podcast. My name's John. I'm here with my friend and colleague, Dan.
Hello.
Dan, it was a sunny day. It was a glorious, easy walk in the park for Exeter City. The season's up and running at home. We're loving life.
Well, I'll go along with that broadly.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's good to get a win on the board, isn't it?
It is. What is that board?
It's the trust board.
Good to get a win on the trust board.
Pete Furley's trust board.
Yeah. I had an auntie win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
What, her first name was Win?
I don't know what her full name was, thinking about it now. She's my grandma's sister.
Right. It could have been Winifred.
I suppose it was Winifred.
Winnie Mandela.
Wasn't my grandma's sister wasn't Winnie Mandela, sadly.
Right. Well, can we be sure of that?
Well, she didn't look like her.
Oh, you met her?
Yeah, I met her, yeah.
Auntie Win.
Anyway, we got an auntie win. 2-0 against Accrington Stanley.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We had this one down, didn't we, as a kind of one that we could win.
Thought we could.
Thought we could.
Felt
thought
we could.
should. Definitely thought we should.
Yeah.
And
we thought we did.
I'd say they were.
They were utterly dispatched. They were dispatched like a vintage parcel into those in-post lockers. Shing!
Wow, what a modern reference.
Thank you very much.
Another one the fuddy-duddies won't get.
I'm a modern man.
I
I think we got to stop calling people fuddy-duddies.
All right, then. Old-timers.
All right, yeah, fine. It was easy, wasn't it? It really was easy. Minute and a half in, Fitzwater, back to goal, loops one over his head.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't meaning for this to happen, but put it back in the...
I get, yeah.
In the Kenwood mixer.
He was just sticking it back in the mixer, wasn't he?
Sticking it in
back
the
in the
Ninja.
danger zone.
Sticking it in the blender.
And it just went straight into the top corner.
I mean, what's more dangerous than the top corner, I suppose?
Well, good question. Where the spiders live.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing. It was about 90 seconds in, wasn't it?
It was soon. So
it was a throw-in, came back out.
Charlie Cummins' long throw.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Well, a goal happened because of it.
Yeah.
He's not the world's longest, but he's also gets it in there.
I'd say it's better than Sweeney's long throw,
Agreed.
which I'd almost characterise as not a long throw. Just
It's a medium throw, isn't it?
But it was, but not as long as some other people.
Yeah.
Someone out whose name I won't mention ever again.
That's right.
Yeah.
Son of Sue. Yeah, right. No, good. I mean, got a goal out of it. So it bounces back out, doesn't it? I think a defensive header. Fitzwater, yeah, like you said, just thinking, well, I'll put this back into trouble.
Well, it's a hook, isn't it? There's never been it's a hook goal.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Dr. Hook, they call it.
There's never been more of a Dr. Hook.
No.
Yeah, they're calling him Dr. Hook now, aren't they?
I believe so,
Captain Hook.
Captain. Oh, yeah, that works better, obviously. Yeah. Well, perfect. Keeper could have done better, I think, but obviously wasn't expecting that to happen.
No, he was a bit of a little fella, wasn't he?
I think so.
Joe Whitworth kind of, not quite Joe Whitworth size, but small.
Yeah. Didn't see it coming, and in it went.
In it goes. This was a real, like from the second you arrived at the ground.
Yeah.
This was a real kind of like, it was like there's a big flashing light and an alarm going off saying you're in League Two.
Yeah.
I got up the spot on the big bank, looked up, and I thought, what's happened? I thought something was wrong.
Yeah.
I thought there's like, is there a problem with that away end?
Yeah. There was one problem.
Well, there isn't. It was not necessarily a problem. It's just no. This is League Two. They're miles away.
Yeah.
100 people.
I'm not saying it was a poor away support, but they all came in a Mazda Bongo,
Well, maybe,
including the players.
I mean, it is a long way, and you got to hand it to the ones that did come.
Oh, of course.
But they're not a big club, and it's a long way away, and it's August, so
Well, probably percentage-wise, it's not that different to what we would take.
maybe not. But it was like, all right. So it was a real kind of like awakening.
Yeah. We're back there. So bad. If you weren't there, listeners, they just opened up the
little bit.
The little bit. If you're looking at it from the big bank, the left-hand side to the left of the ambulance door.
Yeah. So that's another point of note is that's now been renamed. It's not the Suzuki Tracks.
Yeah.
St James Road End anymore. It's something else.
Is it Progression or Progressive?
Progression something?
Yeah, it's like a building company.
Right.
So that's Nevada building, Progression building.
We're all about building, aren't we? What about a bit of squad building?
Good question.
Can they help us with that?
I don't think so. They help with apprenticeships, which is kind of our thing, but I think it's a different kind of apprentice.
I suppose in a way they are helping because they're giving us money, cash.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. It's all the help they can offer. Gratefully received, of course. But yeah, empty. You're right. So straight away you're like, oh yeah.
But it was almost like it was a kind of like sign though, wasn't it? Of like what to expect on the pitch, which was League Two football. Good old-fashioned League Two football.
You're enjoying this, right?
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
There's people that aren't loving it, I think. And there's people that I think have got so used to League One. And also a lot of people that talk on the internet. I'm talking about people who talk on the internet mainly because like everyone I know had a good time.
Yeah.
But like I think maybe they're quite young now, so they don't even really remember. Like maybe they remember the good bit of League Two when we were really good and got promoted and were challenging for a few years. But this is what it is like, and it was always going to be the way, and especially when you've had your budget slashed.
Yeah. This season will be a marker, won't it? This season and the next season, I guess. Are we a strong League Two team? Are we a weak League One team? I suppose that's an option. Or are we just very much an absolute average League Two team? Too early to say, of course.
It's definitely too early to say because budget alone, it doesn't tell you anywhere near the whole picture. I'm not just talking about us. There's plenty of examples of this across the league where teams do better than their budget dictate. Mm-hmm. Usually it follows the money, but there are not always occasions. Obviously, when we finished in those 13th, 14th, whatever places in League One the last few years before we got relegated, that was a massive overachievement budget-wise.
Yeah.
So, we don't know what that's going to look like. We don't even know what the squad's going to look like yet because there's probably going to be some developments on that. But it was, this is it. This is League Two. There was 2 changes, I want to say, from the week before. You had Guion back in there instead of Andrew Oluwabori. Mm-hmm. And then
Josh Gordon
in there instead of Casey Perry.
Yeah. Casey Perry's Rocket to Mars.
Yeah. Now, the first half, again, this ties into what we're saying about League Two football. Mm-hmm. Josh Gordon and Jaden Wareham didn't have huge amount of the ball. There was one lovely move, and people, I think it's not just booting it because there was some good bits of football, and there's a lovely move which Josh Gordon should have finished off. Actually, it was that little dummy from Jaden Wareham that I liked, and then Gordon scuffed it a bit with his left foot. But that was a lovely move and could easily have resulted in a goal. Didn't. But there was quite a lot of what you'd call agricultural football. We
dominated that definitely first half of the first half, if not the entire first half. Obviously, a goal after 90 seconds or 2 minutes sets the tone. They never really recovered from that. Maybe they never were going to. And then we get a second goal, 12 minutes in. Guion Edwards has not been credited. It's his shot. I think it's on target, but it takes a big deflection.
Yeah.
Goes past the keeper.
Loops up over the keeper.
Nothing the keeper could have done with that one, I wouldn't say.
No, not given I mean, maybe if he had a little bit more time, but it's too quick for him to adjust to get 2-0.
2-0. Quarter of an hour in.
Yeah.
So, you're right. From then on, there was some nice football. Really, the rest of the first half, we kind of continued with this along the same path, didn't we? Same kind of way of playing. Like I said, we could have probably had a third. Ed James he's looking good for these. He missed one didn't he, against Grimsby on Saturday?
Yeah.
And he had another one he put just over the bar from a corner.
He got on the end of a couple of corners, actually.
Reece Cole's corners are looking a bit better, I would say.
I agree, yeah. They did say they've been working on set pieces a lot, obviously after that goal coming from the throw.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the sort of thing you've got to do. I mean, that's not exclusive to League Two. Look how Arsenal won the league, like, football changes. And, like, I think there maybe is going to be a bit of kind of slight rewriting of history about how, the way we're going to see us play this season. I think people are going to look, it's not like when we, I think people are going to start characterising or seeing Gary Caldwell's team as this kind of, some sort of Barcelona kind of reincarnation. Whereas the reality is, where we had a lot more possession, Accrington had more possession than us across the whole game. But most of our possession in the past was just Fitzwater passing it to Whitworth, who then passed it to Sweeney, who then passed it to Fitzwater, who passed it, honestly, that was what it was. And I know you don't have to choose one or the other. But if I did, I would choose the slightly hoofier version that we're seeing now.
Well, thank goodness. I mean, there were several Coldwell games, if not most of them. If we ever went ahead, 1 goal, we'd just be like, okay, fine, that's what we've got now. That's how we're going to win this game. We could have watched 88 minutes of that on Saturday, couldn't we?
Yeah.
In a different era.
Well, I thought, yeah.
So there was none of that. In fact, there were very few times when the ball came back from a defender to the goalkeeper.
Well, they definitely weren't doing that.
No.
Even when we kind of did maybe stop pushing, like start the second half for about 20 minutes, half an hour of the beginning of the second half, I thought we kind of handed them the impetus, and we weren't going we weren't kind of trying to keep the ball necessarily like we were a couple of years ago, but we did kind of allow them back into the game, and there were some points where they were definitely more threatening. I don't think Bywater had much to do.
Stop it. I'm going to get his name wrong all the time now. No, Bycroft hardly had anything to do, did he?
But we did kind of, for that first beginning half of the second half, they did look the more likely, I'd say, until we made the subs.
Yeah. Cummings had been great.
He was superb. It just, I thought the midfield was, and Doyle Hayes, I thought really was, he's really getting up to speed now.
Yeah. Harper isn't quite there yet, is he?
No, but there were some
good signs,
some good moments from him. But maybe not quite up and raring.
But Sutherland came on, Perry came on, Birch came on a bit later, and Cox came on.
Yep.
And even Sonny, I thought, added something to the game. But Sutherland looks excellent, actually, doesn't he?
He did, yeah. He looked really good. He looked like he was
previously only seen fouling 2 Argyle players and walking off the pitch.
Yeah, I thought he kind of looked like, I know exactly what I need to do here, and I'm gonna, and I can do it.
Yeah, he's quick, isn't he?
Really quick. Birch quicker than you might think.
Yeah,
as well.
I think he's going to be a great player. And
Sonny Cox, I think, did well. He did some really good stuff.
He did. It was frustrating that one really good knockdown from Wareham. If you didn't see it, listeners, ball comes to Wareham, beautiful knockdown to Cox, who really only had to hold it for 2 seconds and then play it through to Wareham, and he just trips over it, really, doesn't he?
It's a really poor touch. But there's some other stuff he did really well. He played in, I think it might have been
Perry, wasn't it?
Perry, yeah, Perry, who then crossed it for I think one of the decent chances for Wareham. I think that was when that was that little, was it Edwards? I think it was Edwards, and then there's a slight miscommunication. Wareham made a different run, like Edwards passed it across the far post where he thought Wareham was going to be. Wareham had cut in like he was doing last season, where Niskanen would pull every ball back. But still, Cox played his part in that move, and I thought there was a couple other times where he actually showed some quite good strength. He looks a bit stronger, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Possibly with that, maybe he's not quite as quick as he could be, as he was. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway,
so it was good substitutions, and really from then on, it was only going to be us scoring, if anyone, wasn't it? Well,
yeah, I thought the subs came on, and we turned it back on again. I don't know. I'll take that.
Oh, absolutely.
We could have won 3-0, and I do think a part of it at half time was probably Taylor going like, we're 2-0 up. Like, let's not go super defensive, but good to keep a clean sheet. That's, I kind of thought he got it right.
Yeah,
Taylor.
I agree.
There's the obvious caveat to all this of just that Accrington were very poor.
Yeah.
And we are hopefully going to see quite a few other very poor teams this season, because I'll take those.
We only need 3 teams to be poor, don't we? And that poor to stay up in the league, which is our first priority.
Yeah, and obviously, I said last week and said before, we haven't really been paying any attention. I haven't been paying any attention to League Two for the last few years. So I don't know who's good. I don't know who's bad. And I don't really know the level. But we saw it on Saturday, didn't we? And it was like, oh, right, okay. I think we should be fine.
Agreed. It made me reassess the Grimsby game. And then, actually, we can play perfectly well. That was a bit of an off day, and we kind of got barged out of that a bit by them having a better idea of what they wanted to do. And you feel like if we met Grimsby, if that same game happened again in 2 months, I'd feel more confident. I don't feel like, we were completely outclassed.
Yeah, I think we need to work out kind of actual games. There's only so much you can do in pre-seasons, and you can't really judge on last season because there's a completely different set of players.
Yeah.
So you need a bit of kind of on-the-job experience.
Yeah.
So I think hopefully we've taken something from both those games.
Next 2 games will be interesting because they're teams that have started the season well. We'll talk about that in a minute, but this in 2 more games' time we'll have played 4, probably quite a wide range from what the league's got to offer, and we'll have a reasonable idea of how it might pan out.
Yeah,
squad depending, of course.
Yes.
Anyway, I really want to talk about the main issue from Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't get a pasty.
Well, the match day experience.
Match day experience.
It was good to be back at St James Park.
Lovely stuff. Good to.
What did you think of the all the changes?
Let's think about the changes.
It's mainly stuff painted on walls.
Yeah, I parked my bike in the same place.
Yep.
Walked through the turns. Oh yeah, painted wall. Nice and colourful.
Gin o'clock, or whatever it says.
It says gin o'clock. Walked through the turnstile, same. Long queue, given that I was coming in at 2 minutes to 3, long queue for a Pepsi Max, which has now been discontinued. It's Coke Zero, Dan.
Wait, what do you mean?
There's no Pepsi Max, it's Coke Zero.
It's not been discontinued as in
no
the product.
No.
We've switched up.
In Taggy's mind, it's discontinued.
Right, okay, we've crossed the Rubicon.
We have, the Great
to
Divide.
Coke.
Yeah, which I can cope with.
Well, they're the same.
And then,
Basically the
not
same.
quite the same. And then...
It is when you're getting into Zero territory.
No, I think Zero and Max are the comparable items.
Yeah, they are comparable, but I don't know if you can necessarily... I would think like, well, that's not... You can't really judge it's the real thing. That's why they call Coke the real thing.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm going to judge it anyway.
I think you could compare Coca-Cola and Pepsi, but I think to kind of, these kind of like the woke ones, I don't know if you should worry about them.
Woke Zero.
Woke Zero, yeah. No.
Then, so I didn't queue up then for a pasty. Hadn't had any lunch. But I saw that it said veg pasty.
Yeah.
I get over to you and you tell me it's Moore's pasties.
Yes, I hadn't had one. I just seen it.
Now you can get them from dawn till dark in St Thomas. No vegan options available. Fine. It's my own fault for being a vegan. But I know I've observed them and I've had them in the past. Very crumbly. Not to be poo-pooed.
I thought you said flaky.
Flaky crumbly. Isn't it the same category?
No, because I'd put crumbly in a kind of like distinctly not flaky.
Oh, right. No, it's flaky then.
Okay.
Flaky. Knoll flake.
Flaky pastry.
Yeah. Knoll flaky pastry.
Okay, yeah.
And so that's my only experience looking at one in dawn till dark. Couldn't get one at that end. Half time. It was hot, wasn't it? I went to get me and you a drink.
Why couldn't you get one? They've sold out.
No, there's just a queue and I'm only getting in at 1 minute to 3. I should have got one, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
And it just said veg.
Oh, you didn't get nothing?
I didn't get nothing.
Right.
Strolled over to you, watched the first half, glory days. Roasting hot, right? Everyone needs theirs hot. So I'll go and get me and you a drink. Soft. The queue for the beer is insane.
Hard drinks.
The hard drinks
Yeah.
is insane. Our friends are in that queue. I overtake them straight away, even though my queue's hardly moving. I don't think they move for the whole of half time. It took me the entire 15 minutes to get to the front of the queue, which was only 15 people. Get my Coke Zero. Pasties are sold out of all kinds.
So what you're saying is the staff are no good?
No, I'm not saying the staff. They were doing exactly... The person that served me, she did everything at exactly the speed you'd expect someone to do it.
Right.
So goodness knows what's going on.
Well,
There's only 2 people working.
They never do anything about it, do they?
It's exactly the same setup,
They
except
never
less
do
pasties.
anything about it.
And so, talk to me all you want about match day experience, and the wall looks lovely, but get the basics right first, didn't it? I don't get it.
There's got to be a way of, like...
Like, get
It's
a
even
person with a
more
wheelie fridge. You know the things. They have them down the seafront all the time. Just cold box on wheels and have 50 Coke Zeros in there.
Have them down the front of the
Have
big
them down
bank.
the front.
Yeah. Dress them up all nice and have them like those people that used to come out at the interval at the cinema.
Give them a sideways fez.
Yeah, and a little waistcoat. Exeter City branded.
It seems that would make sense. The alcohol, I've got no idea. Like, I've never bought a drink at the football, so I don't know what's going on. But I can tell you for a fact that our friends did not move,
Yeah,
and I think gave up.
I know there must be a reason. It must be a logistical reason why they've not been able to improve this side of things forever, because they never have. And it's just like,
You could even have 4 kids, by which I mean teenagers who are earning their minimum wage. Like, I understand that's hard to recruit, but you could just say to them, all right, just jump over the advertising hoarding. So there's not even any there's no walk-through restrictions. Sell the drinks from that side. Tell the players they can't kick the ball at the goal. Like, I don't know. There's got to be ways of. You could have made an extra few £1,000s.
well, this is the main thing, isn't it? Really,
I don't care. Yeah, that's all I'm.
like, we're skin, and you think like this is could be one way of making some
That's
money.
all I'm talking
It's not going
about.
to solve all our problems, but
If they were like, there's no food at the football, I'd be like, fine, whatever. That seems like a missed opportunity. That doesn't affect my life. What affects my life is, or rather affects the football club, you could sell loads more stuff. Loads more stuff.
yeah,
And I bet there's loads of people that don't bother. Because think, well, what's the point of joining that queue?
I never bother.
Because what's the point of joining that queue?
Yeah,
Madness. Anyway.
that's why you see people wandering off the big bank at
Yeah. Half past.
30 minutes, half past 3. And I think, don't worry about it. Don't bother getting. There's no point. You've paid quite a lot of money for this ticket. There's no point if you're going to miss half the game or a third of the game.
Yeah.
But they obviously want to.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you're guaranteed yourself you can get a drink and get back for the beginning of the second half. I mean, it seems kind of pointless because you've already missed a quarter of an hour of the first half. But like,
Yeah. That's the issue. And then just to finish off, the club shop website is still the same.
did you take your £45 or whatever and go?
Yeah, I
to the
went
club shop?
in, loads of good stuff. I couldn't decide, so I've come away to ponder it, and I thought,
Wow.
will it be on the website?
Too
soon?
much good stuff.
Yeah, it was really.
I did see one person, we haven't talked about this, the women's away kit,
Oh, yeah.
exclusive kit, first time ever.
Pink and purple.
Purple with a kind of pink sash and
Yeah. Block colours. No silly dobs and dashes.
There is no dots all over this one, that's true. I think it's quite nice.
Yeah. I
The
agree.
sponsor doesn't really work, does it, going across the sash? It kind of disappears a bit. But I saw one, I've only seen actually one person wearing it in the flesh, and I thought, yeah, it looked all right, actually.
Agreed. Sponsored by Mill on the X on the back as well.
Mill on the X, yeah, our old favourite.
I'm assuming now that they've freed up a lot of cash, McGuinness going to Stevenage. Stevenage hostelries, whoever's sponsoring them up there, have noticed it's costing them more than they expected, but Mill on the X suddenly providing a lot less roast dinners to an angry Northern Irishman.
Yeah.
And so can
They're
afford
also
to sponsor the women.
sponsoring Taylor Perry now as well.
Yeah,
So
he's not eating as many roast dinners as McGuinness.
probably a few less sticky toffee puddings.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, thus ends my gripe. But everyone in the ground will have felt the same, I'm sure. If you've got some hot tip on where to go from the big bank to get... There's only 2 places you can buy stuff from, right?
Yeah.
That was the Jungle Path. I didn't say that. That's where it was.
Yeah, there's only 2 places, yeah.
I
There
don't...
shouldn't be more than 2, really. It's just that 2 should be enough.
Oh, I don't get it. Someone told me, so this may not even be true, but the running Exeter City is the same as running a Sainsbury's. Same budget, similar amount of staff. Right? Well, Sainsbury's,
What size Sainsbury's?
normal, like out of town Sainsbury's.
Big Sainsbury's.
Big Sainsbury's. Same kind of setup. And you're like, well, maybe we should get someone from Sainsbury's. Maybe we should just ask a Sainsbury's manager. Like, they're used to logistics.
Yeah, Jay Sainsbury.
Is he available, Jay?
Well, we could ask.
Yeah.
Matt J. Sainsbury. That doesn't mean anything, does it?
Still funny.
Complete non sequitur. Yeah.
So there we go. Whatever. But this has always happened.
if you've had one of the pasties, email in your verdict.
Yeah, we want to know.
How do they compare to Chunk of Devon?
Was it
How do they
vegan
compare
or was it
to
just
whatever
veggie?
we had before that? I can't remember.
I can't
Big
remember.
Bite, I think it might have been.
Big Bite.
Was it Big Bite?
Was it Big Bite?
I don't
know.
I don't think it was. Do they even do pasties?
Who are big? I don't know who Big
You know, the
Bite
people
are.
at Big Bite, you used to buy they do shop sandwiches.
I don't know if I do.
You used to be able to get like
A
kind of
yellow
like-
and blue packet.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, Big Bite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course that's what Norman Cook did after Fatboy Slim.
You could argue that Fatboy Slim kind of were Big Bite.
Yeah, I think that was my joke.
No, you said after Fatboy Slim.
Oh,
You
yeah.
meant after the House Martins.
I suppose they did, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, good. All right, well, if you've had any of the experiences, you know how to get in touch with us. Anyway, we'll be back after this. Welcome back to the Big Bang Theory podcast. Remember, the email address, if you want it, is bigbangpod@gmail.com. Liz has been in touch to tell us she's the same as me, annoyed about the club shop website. She lives near Rushton and Diamonds, who are now in the one below Conference South.
Right.
Remember them?
Rushton and Diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Is that East London?
no, it's Northamptonshire.
I'm thinking of Dagenham and Redbridge.
Yeah, no, it's similar.
Another and team.
Another and team from the 90s conference era.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rushton Diamonds. So they're equivalent to Falmouth, Exmouth Town.
Okay.
She sent us their link, and they got so much stuff for sale. They got leisure wear, they got replica kits. The leisure wear is too much. Varsity jacket, two-tone polo, classic polo, Club 92 Korean collar polo, Bermuda shorts, knit collar. Anyway, on it goes. Crew neck t-shirt, on it goes. Stripy t-shirt.
Blimey. What's a Korean collar look like?
I thought you'd know about this kind of thing.
Whoa, it's just passed me by, that one.
It's like doesn't really have a collar there, right-hand side.
Oh, it's kind of like...
Polo shirt without a collar.
Yeah. Okay.
It's got buttons, but no flappy down collar.
Gotcha.
Anyway, that's Rushton and Diamonds. It's totally doable. I think which
I do...
make is that, Dan?
Is it Macron?
Macron.
I do struggle a little bit with... And now, I'm not a particularly sort of like web-savvy man, but most people are.
Yeah.
Especially kind of like basically anyone younger than me. They kind of do... They teach them HTML, like
Yeah.
in reception now, don't they?
Basically.
You're doing like JavaScript in year one.
Yeah.
Like, presumably, and I know I'm just saying this as a bit of a kind of fuddy-duddy myself, pretty easy, isn't it, to make a website?
Well, the website's made.
Like, I could actually do it, and I don't really know what I'm doing.
The thing...
But why? What's the excuse there? It's surely an absolute piece of piss, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the sort of thing you get like an Exeter college intern
Yeah.
to do,
Yeah. And if you didn't want to have your own website...
which they could do with their eyes closed.
Because websites can be expensive, right? Like, can cost quite a lot of money to have a website and then to be updatable and all that. There are all these other things that exist, just tools that you use, that everyone else in the world uses, that you sell your stuff on. So you wouldn't even need to have... And maybe that's the... You can get the like structure and then you get a thing that sticks on the top that makes it not
I
look
think
like
probably
that.
we do pay for a website. I think we probably should.
Fine,
Be paying for
but-
a website, yeah.
But at what cost if you can't update it or have the stuff in it that you need to have?
Well, that can't be. We can't afford to update our website.
I don't know. Anyway, sorry, Liz, actually, I've just reread the email. So, Rushton and Diamonds are 4 divisions below City.
Yeah. Well, I imagine most teams below us, all the way down there, have got
I see people in
because
Torquay
it's
stuff all
easy.
the time. They're like Torquay seem to have quite a good range of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, there you are. So anyway, you can email us if you want to about that, Big Bang Pod or anything else at gmail.com. You can also subscribe to our Patreon. This month's episode is our favourite 11 starting players. Next month's, coming out September 1st, is all about St James Park. You can subscribe, keeps us ad-free, keeps you delighted with your life because you've got an
Keeps you
extra
delighted
episode.
with your life, yeah. Sounds boring, won't be.
No way. Let me tell you this. I forgot to tell you this. My mate went to Torquay the other day.
Who? Josh Widdicombe.
Yeah.
Right.
Did I say this before?
No.
The hospitality food at Torquay was a pizza on a plate and a pizza box full of chips.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
What's happened there then?
Goodness knows. Drop the pizza on the way up.
Yeah.
Drop the chips on the way up.
So it's not like a kind of like postmodern kind of
Might be.
Hester Blumenthal sort of.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. You put gourmet duck in a Burger King box. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, there you are. Right. So 2 more games this week, Dan. It's a 2-game week. That makes this a 3-game week.
No. Yeah.
Makes August a 5-game month.
3-game week. Starting
York City, who we haven't played in a while.
It's not a 2-game week this week, though, is it? That's next week.
Oh yeah, next week.
Yeah. It's a 1-game week.
So next week's a
followed by
4-game
2-game
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is? There's 2 games before we do our next podcast.
Yeah, right. You are.
For our sake, it's a 2-game week.
York City on Saturday, away to York
Yep, newly promoted.
at the LNER Community Stadium, which is the railway.
Linner.
Yeah. Lovely ground this for a new ground. It kind of looks like St James Park if we filled in the gaps.
Oh, okay.
They've done a good job at,
Right.
modern.
You and I have been to York, haven't we?
Yeah. Not for the football.
Not for the football, just for other reasons. And
Viking related reasons.
it's a nice place, isn't it? I mean, I know everyone says that, but
Yeah.
it's kind of it's quaint, isn't it? And for anybody visiting for the first time, you'll be thinking, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
And lots of it is very old.
Yeah, your cup of coffee might slide off your table. It's that kind of wonky all round, isn't it?
Oh, we went to a cafe with all the buildings are wonky, like old wonky days of yore.
Yeah. It's as if someone
Yesteryear.
moved the house that moved.
Well, speaking of people moving things, it's supposed to be a very haunted place.
Oh, is that right?
York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember we spoke to somebody who was telling us all about her experiences working in a haunted shop.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that, yeah.
Of which there were many. Many experiences, not just the one shop. So if you're that way inclined, you could look for some ghosts while you're there as well.
Maybe Jaden Wareham could haunt the York City defence.
Maybe, if he's still here.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not going. I've already been. But if you are, enjoy yourself. And they've started well. The team, haven't they? Not the ghost.
They started well. They've won 1 and drawn 1. They beat Bristol Rovers, and then they drew on Saturday.
With Rotherham,
that's right.
Yeah.
And they got 1 player of note, our old Haram Boateng, who were last seen.
Our old Hiram Boateng. He is quite old.
Yeah. Last seen duffing up some supporter of.
Yeah. Well, this happened during the summer, didn't it? The playoffs.
Yeah, who were they? I can't even remember who they were playing now.
I don't know, but it's kind of like epic kind of
Back and forth
battle, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Because there was a whole thing with like that they thought they'd
Rochdale. It was Rochdale. Yeah.
and then they thought they'd won it with a really late thing, but then
Yeah.
they took too long celebrating. There was a pitch invasion,
Yeah.
so then the game had to go on longer, and then York, because of the added time, scored and then ended up winning. So kind of both teams thought they'd won that.
And Boateng was playing for York at the time.
Absolute pandemonium. It was like kind of like brilliant playoff like final.
Yeah.
Was it a replay as well? No, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. During the second,
it was 2 legs, wasn't it? Yeah.
During the second, because I think it was a semi-final, wasn't it? So it was over 2 legs. During the second pitch invasion. No, was it during the first pitch
one.
invasion
Yeah.
when the Rochdale fans are on? Someone was trying to get Hiram Boateng.
Yeah.
Like literally physically get him.
Yeah.
And he ends up punching him in the face.
Yeah.
Did he get some sort of sanctions for that?
I don't know. There was a vague notion of police investigation, wasn't there? But
Yeah. Well, he's not played yet this season, but that might just because
bruised knuckles.
because he's a fuddy-duddy. But
Yeah.
or I don't know. Anyway, worth looking up. You don't often see a footballer punch a fan in the face.
Not in that kind of.
He cleaned his clock.
He really did. So that's the way to York. So that won't be an easy game. Bristol Rovers went there and found it tough. Lost 3-2 in the end.
Yeah, well, they've got that thing, haven't they? They've got momentum.
They've got momentum. It's full at the moment. They're getting 8,000 every game.
Yeah, they're loving their lives.
I mean, they're too big a club to be in the conference, really, aren't they? Or too big a city. I always see them as kind of comparable to us.
Oh, okay.
Well, we were conference same time as them, weren't we? Old club. Never had any success at all. Obviously, neither have we. But I don't think they've ever got as high as we have. Well, I haven't done any research on that. But in my kind of memory...
Definitely, I wouldn't have thought... They've not been like League One in recent years, have they?
No.
Maybe back in the old days, but I don't know.
Yeah. When...
no idea. Anyway,
so that's Saturday. And then it's Tuesday. And we owe everyone an apology for this. Barnet are coming back. They have been before. They have stood in their own away end before.
they have. And it was Jack, our friend Jack, pointed this out to us first.
Yeah.
Several people
noted our mistake.
That it was the one where Jay Bird scored that goal falling over.
Yeah. Not just falling over, like collapsing.
Yeah.
He collapsed like one of Boateng's victims and kind of threw it with his legs by accident.
Yeah.
So is Barnet. Now, they're top of the league at the minute. They've won both their games. So York came up last year. Barnet came up the year before.
Right.
There's a thing, isn't there, really, with if you come out of the conference, because it's so hard. You have to be so good to do it, so consistent to do it. There is a thing of like you do quite well often if you come up.
Right, okay.
Barrow being the exception, but you can think of lots of teams, can't you, that have kind of league, Conference League 2, League 1.
Barrow maintained League 2 for a pretty long
they did,
time,
given
considering how small they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it does kind of, it is a big test of teams, and then therefore they do kind of show themselves in a good light. And it's quite hard then, I think, for League 2 also Rans, Accrington, to compete with that stuff,
yeah, Yeah, maybe, yeah.
So this will be an interesting test. After these 4 games, we'll have played a League 2 nearly got promoted last year in Grimsby, and Accrington, in that they struggle really, and then 2 newish league promoted teams. Barnet finished 8th last year, just outside the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
My main memory of Barnet is Edgar Davids
course.
playing for them at St James's Park in
absolutely
I don't know what
dreadful.
year that was.
Years and years
just
ago.
Barely moved.
Had a shot that was appalling, similar to Accrington's
Was
shots.
he number 1 or something, or number 3? I think he was number 3.
Was he?
Yeah. That was just because he didn't want to leave London, wasn't it? He just liked living in London.
So I'm told. Yeah, but he's manager, wasn't he? And maybe after.
Yeah,
maybe
I
around
don't
that
think
time.
he was manager at the time, but I could be wrong. There's something else we were wrong about last week, and I can't remember what it is now. I meant to correct the record on something.
I think I said there were way less supporters at Grimsby than there actually were.
Yeah, that was definitely
more.
one of them. But I thought there was another one.
List of ineptitudes from us. Talking of ineptitudes, Dean Brennan is the manager at Barnet, Irish fella.
Right.
Got in quite a lot of trouble not that long ago for being unnecessarily aggressive towards a female referee.
Oh.
So that's classy, isn't it? Classy guy.
Was it unnecessarily aggressive?
I think it was unnecessarily aggressive for any kind of referee.
For any referee.
But the words he used apparently were specific to the woman.
Right.
Which is charming.
Calm down, Neil.
Dean.
Neil
should calm down too, of course. So that's that. So, yeah, in a week's time, we'll have played 4, we'll have taken in a range of League 2. Maybe we'll have a bit of a better idea what's going on. Also, the transfer window will be shut.
Well, the transfer window is important.
Well, it really is. That's very insightful.
It is, isn't it? Well, because how long we got? A week?
Yeah.
Got a week, I think, pretty much. There's been some bids, hasn't there? For I think Matt Taylor's confirmed that now there has been bids made for Jaden Wareham.
Yeah.
We're led to believe that one of them, or maybe all of them, have come from Wickham. Moneyed Wickham, owned by a sort of, is he Georgian or is he from Kazakhstan or whatever?
That kind of
billionaire
Georgian.
guy.
Russian, USSR Georgian.
Yeah, what do you think? Georgian, as in like from the olden days?
Yeah, man,
a
as
ghost
King George.
with money.
No, I don't know why. Maybe it's because the World Cup in America. I was thinking Atlanta, Georgia.
Devil goes down to Georgia, kind of thing.
Yeah, obviously
Right.
not. What an idiot. Why was I thinking that?
Well, there's a lot of American rich people in English football.
Yeah.
So maybe you're right.
But obviously, it wouldn't specify. That's stupid of me. Sorry. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, USSR Georgian. Yeah, I think he is that.
Yeah, so they've got a bit of cash. So supposedly it's them that's had a couple of bids for him. That was like, I think that's fairly. That was reported by some fairly reputable journalists, if there is such a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, weirdly, this has
Citing
happened before.
satire.
No, weirdly, the transfer window closed on the 1st. That's
Okay, so
also
a week and
week tomorrow.
week and 1 day.
But that's the day
8
of
days.
the Barnet game.
Right.
So I don't know what that means.
What do you mean? What does it mean?
Well, some players will be playing while someone's trying to get them signed.
Yeah, well, they'll just have to pop off then, won't they? Middle of the match.
Tom Parks
See you
style.
later. Tom Park-
Pretend
yeah.
they need the loo.
He wasn't pretending. He had shat himself.
Yeah, but Reece Cole could be like, "Sorry, boss, I'm."
Oh, sorry, Matt. I've done a Tom Parks, and really, you never see him again.
Yeah,
Gone to Rotherham or whatever.
yeah. Never even takes his kit off.
Well, he should do if he's shat it. Oh no, he hasn't shat it. Right,
No, he's made it up.
Yeah, that's Tom Parks.
Yeah.
Hopefully
he's taken that kit off. That was years ago.
Yeah.
Horrible. It's all right, Tom. Don't be gross.
Disgusting. Yeah.
So that being so, I don't know what that means really. If Wareham's on the pitch on the 1st, presumably he's staying.
I don't know how it works. Maybe there's an extra day. No.
I think you have to. There's that thing about having a thing in, isn't there? Like a kind of
Yeah.
letter of intent to say
Some
you're
people
going
will kind of sort of do a bit of body language analysis on Jaden Wareham
Yeah.
at the weekend. The thing is, he always does quite a lot of crowd work, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah.
So it's hard to know whether what he was doing was, anything out of the ordinary, really.
And he's obviously he's had a terrible time. So when people are like, oh, he doesn't look his usual self, well, obviously not. So there's body language.
Well, of course, that's going to come into it. But we do know there's been bids for him. He may well go.
Yeah.
And then the only rumour I've heard is that if he does go, that we are in for want-away Torquay United striker Jordan Young. Is that his name? Jordan Young?
Jordan, yeah.
Is that,
Any good?
Is that actually his name? Jordan Young?
I think so.
Is he any good? It's just sort of, he's playing in Conference South, isn't he? He scored some goals, but he's not like blown the...
Josh Gordon is a similar player to Wareham, isn't he?
He is, possibly too similar in a way to play together.
So I want that.
But we might have seen slightly... Maybe there is more to Josh Gordon's game that we haven't seen. Maybe he plays...
Yeah.
We only see him play in one position, really. Maybe he does different things depending on where you play him, or I don't know. Jordan Young. So that's the only rumour I've heard. But I don't know if that's based in any fact or not, or if I'm just... but I know that he didn't play for Argyle, for Torquay at the weekend. He kind of didn't turn up or something.
So he was a Swindon player, right? He played at Swindon. So he has got League Two experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The other bit of transfer news is a bit of a strange one, really, but does very much relate to us, which is about our old friend Ollie Watkins.
Oh yeah.
So
strange this.
If you'd watched the Villa game yesterday or paid attention this week or whatever,
they got thumped.
They did get thumped, but he didn't turn up. Right? Is this right? Didn't turn up for training
Turn up for training.
So he really wants. So he wants to go clearly, and there's been these bids from Al Hilal.
Yeah. Is that Ronaldo's?
I think that's Benzema's one, or is that the same one?
I don't know.
No, I think it's a different one.
Right.
So they want him, and they've supposedly put these bids in that have been rejected, but he wants to go.
Yeah.
Now, the interesting thing about it is that if he does go there, or anywhere abroad,
yeah,
there's this thing, FIFA solidarity payments. So we'd be due a percentage of that based on how long he was an Exeter City player for.
Yeah.
Which I think people have kind of again, I found all this about from XWeb. This is where I've got all this information. Seems to be between sort of 4 and 5% of the total transfer fee, in theory, that we'd be due.
Notoriously stingy with their cash, though, the Saudi teams. So could be, no, I'm joking, could be 40 million plus, right?
Well, I think they've already had bids in that region rejected. But yeah, so you're looking at a million or two, possibly.
Goodness me.
The gift that keeps on giving,
It really is.
I mean, blimey.
And then would that only apply if he leaves the country?
That only applies if they go abroad, yeah.
Right. Well, I never.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
So that may well have materialised. Looks pretty likely that he's going. I don't know what.
Yeah, Emery was asked, wasn't he, their manager, the Villa manager?
Yeah, and then he just said the word silence, didn't he? Is that what happened? Very strange.
Yeah.
A strange man.
I mean, English isn't his main language. I always feel for these managers.
He's still weird.
He is a bit odd. Well, we'll see. But thank you, Ollie, if that's the case.
Yeah, good evening.
All right. That is interesting.
Yeah. So we'll see about that. Presumably we might be in for a couple of players if with that Wareham money and possibly that Watkins money comes in. Is that your mother's Watkins money coming through? We could hopefully buy a centre back, which I think we could do with.
Yeah.
And then
replacement for Wareham if needed.
For Wareham, and then maybe another. I don't know.
Goodness me. Okay.
Goodness me. Yeah. So is that all the business taken care of?
That's all the business, Dan. So, points of note for you listeners. 2 games, York Saturday, Barnet Tuesday. Transfer window closes Tuesday. We'll be back Wednesday to talk about those games and any changes to the squad. Keep your eyes on the Sky Sports ticker tape, I suppose.
The news ticker.
The news ticker.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Saudi Arabian gold.
Yeah, right.
Imagine we got paid in gold.
Yeah.
This is 2 million quid worth of gold.
Would that be a lot of gold or not a lot of gold? I've got no idea.
What, volume?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that much, I don't think,
suppose it would.
Because it's quite valuable at the minute, isn't it, gold? Now, I'm not in the precious metals inside track. I'm not ITK on precious metals.
No.
But I think gold quite valuable at the minute.
Okay.
Isn't that what they say?
I don't know, Dan.
I can just imagine, I can just see it now that, what's his name? Wilf Walsh.
Yeah.
Just with his arms full of gold booty, you know?
Yeah.
Wearing our disgusting black and gold kit.
Oh, yeah.
Arm full of gold.
Yeah.
Walsh.
Yeah.
Big shit-eating grin on his face.
Cash.
Lovely.
They'd get one special shirt made up where the gold was actual gold.
Yeah.
This shirt.
Like that Wu-Tang album.
Yeah, like that.
That awful man bought. The
That's
only
right.
copy of it.
Be just like that.
Basically, Wu-Tang Clan recorded this album, right, and there's only one copy of it, like literally in the world.
One CD.
You can't get it.
Yeah.
And they sold it to this farmer bro,
Yeah.
Martin Shkreli.
Who'd bought the rights to some AIDS medicine and then skyrocketed the price, right?
Yeah, terrible human.
Yeah.
But part of the sale, the terms of the sale, included a clause that the Wu-Tang Clan members themselves were allowed to attempt to steal it back. And if they were able to steal it back, they wouldn't face any consequences. No, I don't think they ever did sell it back. And I think possibly some people have heard it now, but I haven't.
Presumably it's not very good.
I don't reckon it's very good.
No. Anyway, Wolf Walsh's gold shirt would be great.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Well, more news on that next week.
If only we had a kind of, a famous jeweller associated with the club who was still alive.
Yeah.
Because Wilf could take that, his arms full of
Well,
gold
the shop's
down there.
still
couldn't he?
there.
Well, yeah. Well, come on, take it down there, Wilf, if you're listening, mate.
We haven't got the gold yet, though. So
Well, when you get it.
when you get it, if it's not a check.
No.
Thanks for listening, everyone. My name's John. I've been here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Cheers.
See you soon.